Hey Dragon Slayers! Today's video is about how ketosis is not the same as ketoacidosis, and we're going to explore the effects of exogenous ketones. So the average diet provides the typical American with blood ketone levels that are way below most conventional methods of detection. This level increases roughly 10 times when a person adopts a low carbohydrate diet. So you get blood ketones of around 1 to 2 millimoles per liter. This state, when ketones are increased above normal without any effect on the blood pH, is referred to as ketosis. But ketones can affect the pH if they get too high. When they reach 10 times higher value than that, uh, they are found to be acidic. So that's in the 10 to 20 millimoles per liter range. This second tenfold change is the cutoff between ketosis and ketoacidosis. So most people have negative ideas about ketosis and ketogenic diets because of what they've learned regarding ketones and type 1 diabetes. A person with type 1 diabetes who underdoses insulin will assuredly develop ketoacidosis, which can be life threatening, and not just because of the very high ketones. However, a person with a functioning pancreas will have sufficient insulin production to prevent ketoacidosis, even while fasting. So basically, unless you have type 1 diabetes and you're underdosing your insulin, there's basically a 0% chance of getting ketoacidosis. It's not something you have to worry about. What about ketone supplementation? The increased appreciation for ketones has resulted in the birth of ketone supplements. Because they are so new, understanding the effects of exogenous ketones on insulin control is still in its infancy. However, the early evidence is positive. Testing a group of healthy men and women, scientists gave subjects a drink containing ketones, followed soon after by an oral glucose test, i.e., giving person a syrupy drink. By measuring blood glucose and insulin levels, the research group found that when fed a ketone drink, the study subjects were able to clear the glucose from the blood more rapidly. Interestingly, and suggestive of the insulin sensitizing effects of ketones, this occurred without further elevation in insulin. Participants' levels were similar across the groups. Insulin simply worked better. If you're interested in ketone supplements, just keep in mind that despite their benefits, drinking ketones is unlikely to help with insulin resistance. In the end, it's the insulin that we care about. Ketones, in the context of insulin resistance, are mostly useful because they're an inverse indicator of our insulin levels. They simply tell us how we're doing keeping our insulin in check. For the sake of improving insulin resistance and all that comes with it, we don't seek high ketones as much as we seek low insulin. Few people view the food that they eat through the lens of insulin resistance. What will this do to my insulin isn't often a question that we ask ourselves. Overwhelmingly, people ask themselves, what will this do to my weight? There is no doubt that the food that we eat matters, both how much and what kind. As important as calorie number may be, calorie type is equally important because it's the type of calorie, whether from fats, proteins, or carbohydrates, that basically influences our hormones. And it's our hormones that tell the body what to do with the specific calorie type. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.